All right. All right. So the first thing we're gonna watch is this video right here. It's the uncomfortable truth of life. You don't need to do that. What are you eating?
It's a Thai chicken salad.
A Thai chicken salad. I wonder if they can see. Is my smile in the way? Yeah, but it's a Thai chicken salad. Was you gotta drizzle the sauce over it?
Yeah.
The peanut sauce. Okay. Oh, fuck, I got it on my hand. Fucking hell, I hate that. All right. So this is the first video we're gonna watch. It's called "The Uncomfortable Truth About Life." Hopefully, it's good.
Hopefully.
We gotta stop it every so and then to talk about it though.
Okay.
If not, we're gonna get copyrighted.
Oh, okay.
I think this is my first time doing this, so
let's see.
If I worked at Starbucks, instead of writing people's names on their coffee cup, I'd write the following. One day, you and everyone you know will die. And beyond a small...
What the fuck?
Just trying to get my latte.
This man just trying to...
small group of people for an extremely brief period of time, little you say or do will ever matter. This is the uncomfortable truth of life, and everything you do is but an elaborate avoidance of it.
Is he a pessimist? Is that what that is?
Yeah, this sounds like pessimism.
He's a pessimist. Oh, that's too much. That's too much.
Oh, that's too much.
Yes, that's too much, man.
You're inconsequential cosmic dust, bumping and milling about on a tiny blue speck. We imagine our own importance. We invent our purpose. We are nothing. Enjoy your fucking coffee.
Damn!
Nobody likes to... our own importance. We invent our purpose. We are nothing. Enjoy your fucking coffee.
One day you and everyone you love will die. And be in a small group of people for an extremely brief period of time. Little of what you say or do will matter. This is the uncomfortable life, and everything you do elaborate.
It's so negative.
This man is sad.
Nobody likes to think about their own death.
I think he might need some of that.
Some of that thing.
Some of that female part.
Oh, some of that thing.
But it's necessary. In fact, it's possibly the most important mental exercise we can do, and here's why. Death is the only thing that we can know with any certainty. As such, it must be the compass by which we orient all of our other values and decisions. Left to our own devices, we will obsess over wealth, fame, and beauty, even though these things bring our lives little meaning and great amounts of stress and anxiety.
Do you think wealth brings a little meaning to your life?
I mean, I could pay for all the stuff I want to do.
I think... Let me get this on. I think a lot of people mistake... You know the saying, money don't make you happy?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people mistake the way that people are using that. Because I feel like it depends on how you're using that money. Because if you're the type of person that you suddenly become, let's say, you know, like you won or you would end up making $100 million and you don't know what to do with it, you just get bored out of life. You just don't know how to use that money.
Mm-hmm.
But if you know how to use that money, you won't be able to get bored, right? If you know if you know what you're doing with that money, there's no need for you to say money can't bring you happiness, because if you have a plan for that money, if you have a plan with your life, family members, or business, that 100 million is just gonna be there as a layer of support. It's not gonna be there as a cause of happiness. That's how I feel. It depends on how you use that money.
Exactly.
Because the way people say, "Oh my God, money don't bring you happiness," like, bro, give me $100 million. I feel like I would use it in a way that would benefit other people more than it benefits me. And I feel like that would be the way. Because a lot of people, when they make that type of money, they'll buy all these mansions, all these cars, all this jewelry. Because they want to be able to afford things they never had. And then they're just like, okay, I've bought everything. I've experienced everything. Now what can I do? That's not how I don't feel like that's how you do it.
Without acknowledging our own death, we make the superficial appear important, and the important appear superficial. Charles Bukowski once wrote, "We are all going to die, all of us. What a circus. That alone should make us love each other, but it doesn't. We are terrorized and flattened by life's trivialities. We are eaten up by nothing." Death reminds us that we must ignore life's trivialities, that we must choose values that stretch well beyond ourselves, because this is the timeless rule of happiness.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Right? If you have that $100 million and you're using it in a way that benefits other people, instead of buying all the cars, buying all the mansions, going on all the vacations, you're bound to end up enjoying life way more if you're helping other people. If you're creating nonprofit organizations, if you're using it in a way that's actually benefiting people. You can have a for-profit business, but at the same time still be of service to other people. I don't think a lot of people understand that.
And whether you're listening to Aristotle or Confucius or Harvard psychologists or Jesus Christ or a fucking Disney princess, they more or less all say the same thing, that happiness comes from caring about something greater than yourself. This is the feeling that we go to church for. It's what we fight in wars for. It's what we raise families and save pensions and build bridges and create startups for. This fleeting sense of being part of some great unknowable cosmic form. Ultimately,
yo, that cilantro hand. I'm tasting that cilantro right now.
The salad is crisp.
It's really nice.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Ubuntu philosophy, which is basically an African philosophy, which means that I am because of you. Ubuntu.
Ubuntu.
You be Ubuntu, yeah. Basically, it's an idea that
emphasizes the interconnectedness of individuals and their responsibilities towards each other and their environment. It is a form of humanism that can be expressed in the phrases I am because of who we all are.
Without me?
What does that mean? I am because of all. I am because of who we are. I am. I guess I am who I am because of who we are all.
Yeah.
So I am a piece of everybody else.
Death forces us to confront the question.
Look at this man. Where's his eyebrows?
Of legacy. While most people worry incessantly about how to live a great life, the real question is, what will we leave behind? Because you are great already, whether you realize it or not, whether anybody else realizes it or not. And it's not because you launched an iPhone app or you finished school
They talking shit about me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
year early.
Download Town Talk app in the App Store.
Or you bought yourself that sweet-ass boat. These things do not define greatness. You are already great because in the face of endless confusion and certain death, you continue to choose what to give a fuck about and what not to. This mere fact, this simple...
I have a thought. Who are we to judge what people gives a fuck about? Just because that person gives a fuck about mansions and cars and jewelry, who are we to judge?
Because is what they're caring about benefiting everyone else, or is it just benefiting them and their little selfish needs?
But who are we to say that they're selfish?
Because,
What
like,
gives us the right and the power to say that these people are selfish?
oh, let me tell you about these celebrities that book a plane or have a plane, a private jet for a 26-minute ride. You tell me you can't hop on a bus, Miss Girl.
The way they're thinking about it is, if I hop on this bus, a lot of people might bombard me.
Okay, but still, we all have to live on this planet. And you're sitting up here doing all those carbon emissions.
Yeah, I feel that. I guess it's like whether they give a fuck or not, but I guess they don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. They should.
Optioning of your own value, what not to. Certain death, you continue to choose what to give a fuck about and what not to. This mere fact, this simple optioning of your own values in life, already makes you wealthy, already makes you successful, already makes you loved, even if you don't feel it.
I have my thoughts on that.
What's that?
Love and good feeling does not pay the bills.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So, as much as I want to agree with this, right? I feel like there's a certain level of responsibility everybody has that they have to adhere to. Whether they have a son or a daughter or a family or an old person that they have to take care of. Sometimes being selfish is a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Self-preservation.
yes, because think about it. If I'm in a job and my job pays well, right? Let's say my job pays me $210,000 a year, right? That's very good money. But my job is also causing a lot of carbon emission, fucking up the planet, right? Where do you draw the line between this job is paying me so well versus I care about the earth? Because this job is paying me so well, I can pay my bills comfortably, I can take care of my kids comfortably, I can take care of my family comfortably, and you know, I'm just here living life because of me. I went to college, I did what I had to do, I studied, and therefore I ended up in the position that I am. Should I give up this job? Should I give up this job because they're fucking up the planet? They're doing something not illegal,
Yeah.
but they're doing something that is causing harm to the planet for the next generation, right? And I should be, as a person, morally be able to step away from that. But at the same time, they're paying me $200,000 an hour. So it's like,
I mean, will that $200,000 matter when the earth is too hot for you to even live or your kids? I think it would be like good to maybe research ideas you could present to the company of better ways to do what they're doing, more sustainable ways to do what they're doing. You know what I mean? Because yeah, you can abandon that job. It's helping you. It's helping your generations ahead of you. But also at the same time, the generations ahead of you.
I guess, it's, I don't know how to put it.
You too already makes you loved. This mere fact, this simple optioning of your own values in life, already makes you wealthy, already makes you successful, already makes you loved, even if you don't feel it. You too are going to die, and that is because you were fortunate enough to have lived.
Are you afraid to die?
No, it's
No.
coming.
But are you afraid to die though?
No.
No. Why?
I think there's life, not life, but there's something after we all die. Mm-hmm.
You believe in reincarnation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do.
And while microscopic in scope, Your existence will echo across the universe, reverberating in the tiniest and faintest ways, leaving your indelible mark in its wake. You don't have to be massive to have meaning. You don't have to be remembered to have created value. The way the trees that have fed our ancestors have been long dead and forgotten, we too will be dead and forgotten.
Damn, son. Would you? Do you think? Would you rather be? Would you rather? Would you rather your life be meaningless? Not meaningless in terms of like yourself, but meaningless in terms of what you leave behind, or people out there in the world knows you, or people, like people all over the world knows your name, and you leave behind like a big company, or you leave behind like a turning point in the world, or would you be no? Would you? And then you just disappear, you die, right? Or would you rather be known as a person who created like who did something, who left
Mark.
a mark on the planet, but like you still end up dying?
I'd rather be the person who left a mark. How about you?
But look at what the video said.
Remember to have and faintest ways, leaving your indelible mark in its wake. You don't have to be massive to have meaning.
You don't have to be massive to have meaning. Just because you left a big mark on the world doesn't mean, because at the end of the day, you're dying. People are gonna forget about you. So whether you had left a big mark on on a company, or you left a big mark on the planet or not, they're saying it doesn't matter, because you're gonna die and people are gonna forget about you.
I mean, I want to be to a point where nobody forgets about me.
But that's not possible. People are gonna forget.
I mean, we don't forget about certain leaders and certain people, even if they're dead. We even have holidays for them. I want to be as big as that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. But
You don't have to be remembered to have created value. The way the trees that have fed our ancestors have been long dead and forgotten, we too will be dead and forgotten, while our life force will have taken on some great new unknowable form. So yes, take a moment, give thanks for the miracle of your individual existence, and enjoy your fucking coffee.
That boy pissed off about the coffee.
no matter how irrelevant we are, we can make a big difference.
I think. Let's see the comments. This is why I quit drinking.